Hey, Rocco. Was Donaldson hurt there when you guys removed him, or what? Just go through that.
Yeah, Dan. In extra innings, if you don't find a way to put a run on the board, you're going to end up losing a lot of those games. And doing everything possible to put that first run on the board, I think is instrumental to finding ways to win those games. And there are going to be times where we're going to be pinch running for guys in those situations. We've done it in the past a fair amount, and we'll continue to do it. We have to get the guys that give us the best chance to score out there, and that's what we did. And we pinch ran for him and took him out of the game.
Just the 10th inning. Can you kind of take us through how? It just seems like you guys have just run into obstacle after obstacle. How tough was that one?
Yeah, hold on one sec, Dan. Can you go see if we can shut that door? I couldn't hear what Dan was saying. Sorry, Dan. Could you say that again, please?
Sure. I was saying the 10th inning. It seems like you guys have kind of run into obstacle after obstacle on this trip. How tough is that to see it go that way?
Yeah, it's been a hell of a trip and not a good way. And today was, a game where, we're finding ways to not win games, even games that we should be winning. What we really saw today, is something that, we haven't seen a ton from our group. And I take, I stand in the front of it and take responsibility for all of it. It was a very difficult day. Nothing came easy. Our guys continued to fight and continued to play hard. We got to the point in the last inning where, we needed to make one of two routine plays, just routine ground balls, and we weren't able to do it. And I think it really comes down to that. It's as simple as that. I think we played a game that we should have won, and we're not winning those games right now.
Rocco, when you, I guess if I was just kind of wondering if you could set the scene a little bit, like when you end a game like that on two errors, what is it like walking back, from the dugout back to the clubhouse? Like, is it just dead silence? Or I guess I'm just kind of curious what the immediate reaction was from that.
Yeah, there's not a lot to say about it. There's not a lot to discuss or talk about. Obviously, there's disappointment. Disappointment on a team level, disappointment on an individual level, when things like that do happen. And, we're in the middle of a tough, we're having a tough time. We're not playing, especially well right now. And, when that happens, sometimes you can feel it, all the things that you try to do to, suppress it or sidestep it. It's there one way or the other at times. I think our group has always done a good job of just steadying the ship and remaining calm and just carrying on. And I'm sure we will do that. We're going to get to that point where we figure that out and we know exactly what we have to do and how to do it. We just have not done it yet.
What is Nelson's status? Obviously, he was limping pretty bad there.
Yeah, Nelly was having a tough time. He was having a tough time getting around. Even on those home runs, the home run trots, it was very visible that he was not feeling good. We knew going into the game that he was struggling a little bit and his ankle was hurting. But he said he was good to play, and he went out there and obviously swung the bat pretty good. But as the day went on, I think it got either stiffened up or swollen to the point where he was not able to really swing or move anymore.
Did that all stem from when he got hit by the pitch yesterday?
Yeah, that's what it's from.
Kenta, that seemed to be uncharacteristic for him. What'd you see with him out there?
Yeah, I think it was an uncharacteristic start from Kenta. I think The command of his pitches was not what it typically is. He's a very good adjustment maker, and he's very good at figuring out how to maneuver and get through lineups. And he was not able to do that. I think, he was just missing up and missing out over the plate with pitches. When he was aiming for one spot, they ended up in another.
Before the game, you were talking about, kind of regrouping. I think you were referring to the Marlins and the Cardinals and their situations, and this is your turn. How do you regroup from this, given that you guys, you scored 12 runs, you guys kept coming back today, and it ended the way it did?
Yeah, I mean, you do it the same time every time, and we know, we've talked about it. Every team goes through tough situations. I feel like this is tougher than most. But you do it the same way. You prepare for a game, the next game that's coming our way against Pittsburgh. You get ready for that game. And that's the only thing on your mind: who we're facing, the opposing pitcher, getting your work in before the game, and going in that direction. And, you definitely don't do it by addressing the group every day. You get it done more on an individual level. Yes, there are times where we address our group, but it's not something that we necessarily need to do, I think, every time we play a game and it doesn't go the way we want.